Hello and welcome to Outer Wilds. This is episode number 8. We're making some progress. Last time out, we went to the Interloper. We discovered where all the ghost matter came from. We went to the Sun Station, and I mean, we already knew that they were planning on blowing up the sun and that it didn't work, thanks to the Ash Twin project. Data slates, but that was cool to see too. And now, okay, so the plan was to go to Dark Bramble, because I feel like once we figure out the quantum stuff, that's kind of endgame. So I wanted to do Dark Bramble first. Never been there. But before we do that, I want to go back to Timberhearth and check out that brambly thing there, because I'm sure that's connected. And while at Timberhearth, I feel like there's more stuff that we need to discover. Like flying around Timberhearth, you can see there's geysers there, and I don't remember ever going to those geysers. So there's a lot of stuff to do. We're gonna start on Timberhearth. And we're gonna take it from there. I'm just gonna do a little fly around, get our bearings, because we really only explored here once. All right. Yeah, those are the geysers. That's the village. This is the crater with the bramble seed. And then what's up here? Another big geyser. What else? Oh, that, okay. So that's the mines where they were getting the rocks and stuff. I feel like we explored that enough. Oh, what's all this stuff? Hold on. We're gonna crash. Ooh. Alright, that's good enough. It's a pretty small planet, right? Ooh, hello. Okay. Okay. Up here. I see that crater over there. It's weird that I took so much damage from that fall. It's a pretty short fall. Alright, let's go check this geyser out. Yo, Jack, how's it going? Oh, okay. I guess we're going in here. Oop, hello. Okay. I don't like this. Ow. Okay. Fudge. I'm probably gonna die here. And here I thought Timber Hearth was habitable. Unidentified signal nearby. Oh, that's probably the shard in the museum, right? Oh, no, there's a shard right here. Grove Shard. Okay. It's always dark across old bark, in the ancient glade, the quiet shade. It's always dark, the quiet shade, across old bark, in the ancient glade. Okay. It's weird poetry going on. So I think we're just going to follow this path. We should probably save our fuel. So this is that little carve out that we were looking at from above. Right, I got a chat sound, but I don't see any chats popping up. Curious. Oh, no, that was you, Tech. Audio only. Okay. I don't know how well this translates to an audio only medium. I'm walking up a ramp up to the top of a tree. Chert's research notes, property of Chert. I've detected a strange signal coming from somewhere within the grove in this crater. It's very similar to the signal emitted by the quantum moon, so it stands to reason the two signals are probably related. We don't know much about the quantum moon, seeing as no one's ever been able to land on it, but hopefully studying the signal in the grove will reveal more about it. Okay, well, we already kind of knew that, right? And that's all I see over here. Let's take a jaunt back to the ship. Heal and refuel. What else do we need to do? Can give the geysers another shot. Okay. Let's go back up here. Not planning on accomplishing much in this loop. And the question is, are all of these going to lead to the same place? So we'll try. Ooh, hello. Okay, we were not quite in space there. Ah, fudge. Yeah, this is just gonna shoot us out again. How strange. Okay. So they all just kind of lead to the same place. A little disappointing. This is our village. Crunch. Alright, this is the bramble seed. So this is the other thing we wanted to do here. Now, if I remember correctly, I can shoot my scout in here. Oh, that's weird. Did that give me an error before? That's that creepy anglerfish. It looks like there's like a core. Get stuck. Error duplicate signal 29 kilometers away. It's in Dark Bramble. So it's like a shared space inside the seed and inside, I'm guessing inside the core of Dark Bramble. Is that thing still moving? Or no? Ooh, okay. That's stuck. Rainbow. So here's what I'm thinking. I need to get out of here, first of all. We got our scout stuck in there. Our map shows us where our scout is. So there is a world where we go to Dark Bramble and are able to follow the signal of our scout. Like, it'll point us right to the core. Because otherwise, if I fly into that spot, it's just going to be clouds. Alright, let's get to our ship. Not a ton of time left in the loop, but we'll at least test the theory. Or I don't press the scout button. There's the moon. Velocity. Oh, that was like a weird loading thing. Yes, every planet is distinctly batshit crazy. They all have their own unique thing. This music is freaking me out. What? Now there's 3 duplicate signals? Unable to pinpoint location. I guess we're gonna go to the middle one? Okay. Okay, it's like in there. Let's check out this one. Ah! Fuck! Can I get in there? Get in there. Get in there. Doesn't really want me to land, does it? I'm just gonna get out right here. Oh shit, it's the harmonica guy! Whoa! Where'd you come from? No one's come here in, well, ever actually. That makes you the second Hearthian to ever reach Dark Bramble. After me, of course. Well done. Say, it's you. They made you an astronaut. You haven't blown yourself up yet? Well, it's in a matter of speaking. Feldspar, you're alive. You never were the brightest hatchling, were you? Yep, that's right, I'm alive. Been camping out here since my ship, you know, crashed violently. Wait, what? Oh, this is a good story. I just finished exploring the core of Giant's Deep and needed a new challenge, and none of us had ever been inside Dark Bramble, so I think, hey, let's give that a try. I've been cruising around for a while, dodging the odd, massive, interdimensional vine bristling with thorns, when I run into this huge anglerfish, the biggest I've ever seen. I pull a few stunts, try to shake the thing off, nothing too fancy. I'm going full speed when the fish clips me, knocks me into the vine, and, well, like I said, I crash. Blammo. On impact, My ship starts making noises like it's coming apart from the inside, and I think, well, that ain't great. Sure enough, I barely get out of there before the electrical system starts sparking like crazy. It's either move fast or die unpleasantly, so I had to put a little distance between me and my poor fried ship. I camped out near where I crashed at first. I found this skeleton later. Great find. Would have been stupid not to use it. So I moved my setup over here and planted my emergency tree seeds. Been here ever since. Wow. Yep, pretty much. Anyway, that's how it all went down, hatchling. Story's over, but feel free to stay and enjoy fire for a while. Or don't. Fire's not going anywhere. I went to the core of Giant's Deep, so you figured out the old tornado trick, did you? Good work. I found that bit out by accident, but let's keep that between you and me, eh? Hornfells would have my very handsome head if they knew I'd been riding the cyclones again. The ship's fragile, it can break. You can't subject it to extreme conditions. Not like I was flying the thing into the sun, now was I? And the jellyfish, you figure those out too? Hatchling, I'll tell you what, you've done real well for yourself. You're a fine astronaut, sure, but you might just become a pilot yet. Found a dark bramble seed on Timber Hearth. It's bad business. This chart will tell you if you so much as glance in Dark Bramble's direction, there used to be a 5th planet where the bramble is now. This infernal plant appeared at the center and kept growing and growing and growing until it shattered the planet and scattered its pieces across space. If we don't get that seed you found sorted real quick like, I suspect Timberhearth will be heading toward the same fate. And I tell you what, we Hearthians have overcome far too much to be done in by some worthless seed. We are almost ready. There it is, to loop. Where should I explore? That's the spirit. Good, you should know this space is weird here, intensely. Ever tried throwing your scout into one of those weird seeds? See there, with the little opening? It's just big enough to launch one through. Your scout tracker will tell you the scout's in 2 places at once, but I don't think that's wrong exactly, because space doesn't work right in here. That seed looks small, see? But inside it's bigger, much bigger. I've had a lot of time to think about this, and my theory is space in Dark Bramble kind of expands as you go through each sphere. That's why it's bigger inside those seeds. Well, that's my theory. Keep that in mind when you're exploring Dark Bramble, and maybe you won't get lost inside forever. Good luck. Okay. Anything I can do in... Oh, that's weird. Anything else I can do in here? Oh, whoop, 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 I'm floating. I'm floating. I wonder what the supernova looks like in here. Yeah, that music that just played means that the sun's going to be exploding. And away we go. Alright, we gotta go back in there. There's got to be more to do in there than just meeting him, because he didn't really tell us much. I guess it looks like he probably would have told us how to get to the core of Giant's Deep, but we already had done. Alright, not wasting time with the geysers this time. We're just gonna go shoot our scout through the seed and then go follow it. Of course, we need to get it to land on something, which is the harder part. I think we did kind of this kind of angle. It's a miss. I love how the sound just abruptly stops. Okay. It doesn't look like there's anything else on here to explore, right? Oops. Uh-oh. Wasn't planning on that. Okay, our landing gear and camera got destroyed. That's not the worst things to have gotten destroyed. What the fuck? Oh, no, 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 no. No! Well, that's an anglerfish. Got pretty lucky avoiding him the first time. We'll go a few more times here. There doesn't seem to be a way to outrun him. Okay, good. Okay, this time we're going to remember to match velocity sooner. Nope, nope, nope. Thank God. It was way too fast. Assume it doesn't really matter which one of these entrances you go in. Okay, cool. Is that red dot the anglerfish? Okay. Oop. Okay, alright. Easy does it. Guess we'll try left. This is the chest of your flying ability. Alright, there it is. Right? Try to jam ourselves in here like we did last time. Now, he specifically told us to shoot this in here again, right? So is this going to bring us deeper? Nope. That was the other possibility. So this space just loops around on itself. Does that mean that this really is all there is to see? And what is this flashing blue light over here? Ooh. That's his ship, yeah? Looks like a ship. Okay. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Alright, let's get out of here. Hear this. Alright, that could have gone a lot worse. In the vine. That's weird. It looks like there's an opening here, but I can't go through it. Huh. Strange. I don't know if I'm supposed to be going, like, through here? Oh, that's too tiny. Do I dare get out and explore more? They like being outside my ship. Whoop, whoop. Nope. That just warped me somewhere. We have gravity. Where the F? Am I on Giant's Deep? Trip 4, entry number, I'm going to say not 1. Crashes 3, boring crashes 0, a personal best. Never thought I'd see one of these beasties outside of Giant's Deep. They're awfully useful back there. Maybe a jellyfish could be useful here too? Ugh. This thing tastes terrible. The outside's all rubbery and tough. Maybe that's because it insulates the jellyfish insides from getting zapped by the electricity. Right, I'm going inside of this jellyfish interior cavity to see what's in there tastes any better. So is that our clue? Do I go in there? Oop. Note to Feldspar, do not eat this even if you are dying. It'd be too sad if this were the last thing you ever ate in this life. Guess these jellyfish are only useful for insulation from electricity. Again, do not eat. Love Feldspar. Yes, so this is how we learn how to use the jellyfish. 9 minutes. Is there anything else in here? So I don't know if I'd be able to find this place again. Doesn't look like it. So this is outside of the core. I wonder if I could have gotten here without going through the core. So get back into the ship. It's gonna show us a ton of stuff. Alright, I'm looking for Dark Bramble. Feldspar's Camp. Bramble Seed. Lunar Lookout. Feldspar's Camp. There's no question marks, so does that mean I kind of did everything? Ocean depths. Yeah, that's all the quantum stuff. Oh, the vessel in Escape Pod 3. That's what I'm supposed to be finding here. One of the 3 Nomai escape pods never made it out of Dark Bramble. The Nomai warped to the solar system, crashed somewhere in Dark Bramble. Anglerfish fossil. They learned how to evade it. Okay, so I might need to do that before we do much more here. What's in this direction? Nothing. So maybe we go back to Ember Twin. I forgot about the anglerfish fossil. So we can get out of here. Not that way. Getting bumped around all over the place here. Here we go. Alright. Brace for getting eaten. Here. I mean, what's the only way that you might be able to avoid it in your ship? Shoot your scout out? And then it, like, follows your scout instead of you? Only got a couple minutes left. Is this the same ship? Yeah, it's just floating around. Don't fly into it. Oop. Wasn't expecting a wall right there. So this place does not seem infinitely big. Fuck. Oh, fuck. I want to see if I can, if this is an anglerfish, if I can deter it. Oh no, that's the dead one. Okay. So we obviously need to explore there more, but we probably need to figure out the way to avoid the fish first. And that means we need to go to that fish cave shoot my scout into it to light it up. It means we need to get to Ember Twin real quick. And there was like a little path near the gravity cannon, I think. Oh, 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 I don't want to be on Ash. Need to not crash into the sun here. It was somewhere around here. I think. It's gonna be hard to find, though. It was just like a little hole in the ground. Let's not fall down the crater, thank you. What's this? Oh, I've never seen this thing before. Is that a window into the high energy lab? Well, if I don't find the hole this time, we're gonna just reset the loop and do it the way we did before, I guess. I really wish I remembered where that entrance was. Gotta say, Ember Twin, probably my least favorite planet. Not really happy to be back here. That's the quantum moon locator. Don't need that right now. Whoop, 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 whoop. Ah, fuck. doesn't that suck? Yeah, and this is that other way. It's probably already too late. Let's see. It's through here. This passage leads to breathable air. Blah, blah, blah. It's the escape pod. One of these places leads to the anglerfish, right? The horror that lies its terminus later. Yeah, I think this leads to the anglerfish fossil. Yes. So you need to feed the fish, right? Feed the fish a light. And that makes you more able to find the path from the Stepping Stones district. If I remember right. So we're gonna come over here. We might not even be able to get to the Stepping Stones district. Follow the instructions closely. Sandfall, turn left. Rock column. Up the hole. Yeah, I remember that. There's the chasm. Far side. Look for a tunnel hidden behind the falling sand. I know there's trees in here. We are still low on fuel. Stepping Stone District. Stepping Stone Cave. Still doing pretty good on time, actually. Another 10 minutes. Oh, there it is. Okay, when I get up there, there's not going to be much more time. So hopefully it's just that one thing on the floor to read. Okay, we got there. We gotta hurry up. Whoever was it when we ended last time is the anglerfish. Rule change. The anglerfish now has to wear a blindfold and do not peek. The rest of us, the little fish, line up against one wall. When the anglerfish says go, the little fish sneak across to the other side. If the anglerfish catches you, you are eaten. The last little fish to be caught is the new anglerfish. The old anglerfish gives the new anglerfish the blindfold and becomes a little fish. Why are we changing it? It's too hard if you can't see anything. Aunt Pie says real anglerfish are blind, so you have to wear a blindfold. The rule stands. Rule update. It's okay if younger kids don't wear the blindfold when they're it. The rest of us will still wear it for scientific accuracy and to make the game more even. Okay. So they're blind. How does that help you evade them? Wait, there's a thing up here. Oop, oop. Ah. Anglerfish study. An update. Melloray. While I was here making sketches of the anglerfish, I observed the children I saw earlier playing here again. They've added rule to their game that incorporates our research. It's wonderful. I'm entirely delighted. It's never too early to appreciate biology. The long growth protruding from the anglerfish head is bioluminescent. Perhaps it used this growth to attract prey as a lure? This anglerfish's digestive tract suggests death by starvation. Visually, the specimen appears to be of the same species as the anglerfish and dark bramble. We don't believe it originated from this planet. Huh. Okay. Is that all we needed to learn? Should be able to get back to my ship here. I've got 9-ish minutes. How's our log looking? Okay. So I guess that just lets you know that, you know, if it eats you, it's because you got in its way. It's not because it's hunting you. So... shall we go back in? That's where we're gonna find the vessel in the escape pod. Maybe when that first split happens, we'll go to the one on the opposite side. Getting real good at that light trip. Sweet. Before we fly off, I want to take a flyby of the south pole of Timberhearth. I'm not exactly sure what's there. So we're in the North Pole now. These geysers are along the equator, I think. Oh, that's that glade. The quantum glade. Okay. Dark Ramble. The anglerfish are blind. Interloper just missed me there. So the scout tells you like which white dot is not a fish. Because the other ones are probably actually anglerfish. That makes sense. Alright, we're gonna go to the right. Oh, there's a lot of them in here, aren't there? I mean, it still brings me here, which I would expect. So that means I need to explore where the scout isn't, which terrifies me. But the other two escape pods had a signal, right? It emitted a signal. I don't want feldspar. Alright, we're gonna try this again. in that first cloudy area, we'll pop up our signal scope. Stuck on the ground. We're still gonna pop this in so I know where not to go. That's not gonna work. There's more over here. Let's see if we can pick up any signals other than Feldspar. Also, let's do a little flyby on the outside. I don't see anything else. Oh, wait. Oh, we can change. Oh, there it is. Okay, we got it. It seems like it's inside. I forgot you can change the frequency. We need to not get eaten, though. Oop. It's like right on the other side of that. Alright, we're gonna do this. Oh god. Oh, I don't like it. There it is. Rainbow trout, we figured it out. Oh, hello. Hold on, hold on. Get out of the seat. There we go. Oop. Our escape pod crashed as we tried to flee this place, destroying our movement and communication capabilities in the process. We've held out as long as we could here, but this pod's supply of breathable air is nearly depleted, and the anglerfish attack more and more frequently. Our best chance at survival is to return to the vessel to either repair the damage or more probably await rescue. Seka, is this message finished? The vessel's beacon's already growing fainter. It'll be gone in a matter of hours. We need to leave here quickly. Is this going to let me find the vessel? Is that the unidentified signal? I am going to run out of fuel here very quickly. There's a new problem. Our equipment is detecting two distinct beacons from the vessel. But it isn't possible for the vessel to be in two different locations at the same time. I agree, but the beacons are exactly identical to each other. Perhaps, if I had more time... We're nearly out of time already, Din. The vessel's beacon is quickly fading. Soon it'll be gone, and we'll be lost. We will follow the beacon whose source is nearest to us. But suppose that beacon is false. We likely don't have enough air to reach the farther of the two beacons, Din. The decision is made for us. We'll leave a trail of lights as we go. There's still a chance someone could hear our escape pod's distress signal. So we need to follow those lights. Escape pod 3 vessel's been mortally injured. Emergency sequence activated, waiting for departure from vessel. Launching escape pod 3, multiple collisions. Navigation error. Error. Scan complete. Gravity not detected. Breathable air not detected. Multiple life forms detected. Do not exit pod. Is this the escape hatch? Yep. Alright. Let's pop this open. Those are the lights. Now we probably want to get back in our ship. Right. I think we need to follow the lights. Okay. Get back in the ship. And these lights are going to lead to the place that they went. But that's not going to necessarily be where we need to go. What is this? Oh, it's all their dead bodies. Okay, hold on. We're gonna shoot our scout. I'm just gonna need to get out. I think I need to get out. Did any of you come here searching for us? We followed one of the 2 beacons from the vessel to this place, but now can go no farther. It's almost too faint to hear now, but the vessel's beacon still faintly emitting from within this thorny seed. Yet the opening is too small for even a single nomai to fit through it, so our escape pod couldn't have flown through here. I don't understand how this could be possible, but this guaranteed place, this gruesome place, seems able to manipulate space itself. Maybe this was our undoing. To be so close to the location of the vessel and still so far is difficult. Worse, the vessel's beacon's dying. Soon we'll be unable to hear it. There's nothing we can do now but try and perhaps find a way inside, or at least attempt to comprehend why this happened. My dearest hope is that the other escape pods were able to reach relative safety. Okay, we're gonna shoot through here. That's the vessel, and hopefully we get a stick here. Okay. And we've got a duplicate signal. So we follow that duplicate signal, and it brings us to the vessel. We don't get eaten by an anglerfish on the way. I don't know if that red dot is a fish. I don't think so. Oh fuck. Oh fuck, fuck, fuck. Nope. You're blind. No! Oh my god. What? Fuck, after all that, there's just a fish right there? No way. Was there more than one duplicate signal? I just went in the wrong one? Okay, we're gonna do this again. We're not gonna bother with the scout. Yeah, I won't keep that on the whole time. Be pretty annoying if I do. Okay, we're like right there in terms of figuring this out. We won't need to bother with going into the escape pod this time. flying right towards that light, aren't I? Okay, here's the pod. And then we're gonna follow the lights. Okay. We need to get out, shoot our scout. And then how many signals are there? There's just this scout, that scout. So, do I try to just like shoot past the fish as it's coming at me? I'm a little unsure. Fuck. There's gotta be a better way. The only thing that it told me to avoid them is that they're blind. But it doesn't seem to care. Like, it immediately knows I'm there. Let's check our log. My grave, yeah. The loop? I'd have to go back and count dozens. Or do you mean looping, trying to figure this puzzle, this specific puzzle out? That's probably closer to 5. But not full loops every time. Okay, new theory. It can sense the ship. So maybe I need to go in there without my ship? That would suck. I don't usually let it get to the point of being supernovaed. Just because that takes forever. Overshot that. Like, if I finish a puzzle and I know that there's not going to be enough time to do something else, I'll just reset the loop. It's not worth waiting for the supernova every time. Now, I'm not sure if this is different every time. I haven't been paying attention to if this is the same light that I go to each time or not. Oh, fuck. Fuck. Why are there teeth in front of me? That's the only thing I can think, is that they're attracted, like, to the electrical systems on the ship or something. It's starting to get cold. Oh, that's gonna bring me right into the sun. Nope. Thanks, autopilot. There's at least 2 fully grown anglerfishes in that last zone. No, it seems different every time. Unless what's different is what entrance I'm going into. Which would make sense. Alright, don't get eaten. Whatever you do, don't get eaten. I may just be able to fly into that red dot at the outset. At the same time, I don't really trust that. So this is leading me this way. Wait, what? Hold on, let's fix this. sure which is the right way. That's the pod, so we need to go this way. I don't think I need to bother with the probe this time. It's just in here. And we're going to get out. It's better judgment. We're going to get out of the ship. Let's see if we can just get in there and not get eaten. No! It worked, though. We just need to not get so close. Alright, last run. We need to, like, fly behind them. This is gonna be the one. So if you're supposed to wait to get to the Giant's Deep Tower until after Dark Bramble, I really, like, sequence skipped. Actually, that wasn't even the tower. What was that? That was the orbital probe module. What information did that give us? Might have to go back and check. Getting pretty good at this route anyway, which is good. That'll maximize our time at the vessel. Hopefully there are trees. Unlikely. gotta be, like, nowhere near these guys. Oh, no! What is the secret? Do we not use, like, the thrusters at all? Maybe they're hearing the jets? Hmm. That could be, too. In which case, maybe I can take the ship? We probably need to, like, boost right when we get in there and then just not touch anything and let momentum carry us. This is tough. Especially when you've gotten so close. But we're getting good at getting there. Oh, shit. Okay, let's fix this. Is that it? Looks okay. Yeah, we're good. Okay, it's through here. I swear the ship is so much bigger than I think it is. Oh, let's not get hit by that. Are you kidding me? I hardly tapped this thing. I feel like I've never had this much problems with ship damage before. Where's it? You dare run into that. is... What are we thinking? Ship or no ship? We gotta try no ship first, I think. We're just gonna shoot ourselves in there and not touch anything once we get through. Fuck, dude. I don't know if it's safe to... No, stuff is coming into view. We're gonna let it ride. What the hell is that? They're like bubbles? Are they fish eggs? Weird. You know what though? I do need my scout, don't I? Because I have no idea where the ship is. Okay. Well, we figured out how to get past the fish. I think this is probably just going to be a scrapped run though. Yeah, okay. Every run is a new piece of information. Thinking I might also want to try to take my ship. So it's up here. Stay around the edges. These rocks just flying around in the middle of the place. These are the lights. That's the pod. But we do need to get out. Stick here. Now we're going to try to do this in our ship, but we're going to do the same thing we did when we were not in our ship. We're just going to shoot through there and get out. Shoot through there, and then don't touch the controls. So we'll line ourselves up. And then forwards, and then not touch anything. Okay. So they were hearing us. We'll probably get to the red dot and then change our trajectory to line up with the scout. Nobody seemed to hear us when we were over here. We gotta move a little bit here. There it is. Are there any fish around? Don't see any other lights. It's just all their skeletons floating around. How are we doing on time? 14 minutes? Probably a good amount of reading. God. Freeze detected. What is this? Okay, hold on. Let's match velocity here. What? Oh shit. Okay, so that's like a puzzle? That's a hexagon. Okay, so this needs to be... We need an answer for this. Right, there's no brute forcing that I'm gonna be able to do there. I'm recording now. I've never encountered anything like this. The signal the vessel is receiving appears to be older than the universe itself. We know this. This is our first contact with anything of this nature. Everyone, prepare to warp immediately. Haskell, wait. I need more time to send an outgoing message. Shouldn't we tell another clan where we're going? We can send the message upon our arrival. This extraordinary signal appeared suddenly. It may disappear just as quickly, and we can't lose lose a discovery this incredible. Focus on preparing for the warp instead. I understand. Anona, is the vessel ready to warp to the signal's approximate coordinates? The warp core is powered, but this will be a significant jump. Afterward, we'll need time to recharge the core. That shouldn't create a problem, provided we arrive near the signal's source. Everyone, we're ready to warp. Of course, they never really got close, did they? Oh, hello. This is the eye. Or a hologram of the eye. This looks like the warp core from the Ash Twin project. Yeah, it's all busted up. Okay, so we need some sort of solution to that puzzle. Have I seen anything before like that? What else is in here? Nothing. Let's get back to the ship. We'll refuel. Check out the ship's log. See if it says anything that we might have missed. So there's more to explore here. found a derelict Nomai vessel deep within Dark Bramble. I activated a 3-sided pillar on the vessel's bridge that appears to be some sort of input device. A recording of the original signal the Nomai encountered from the eye of the universe. The Nomai were worried the signal might disappear, so they warped before they could tell another clan where they were going. Is that what that orange asterisk means? It is. Where have we found... I don't know if we've ever seen anything like that before. All that stuff would have been before everything else. Like, this is the first Nomai information, chronologically, that we get. There was a Nomai shuttle. Was there a shuttle on the interloper? Not that I've found. Input device. Resets of... Let's fly around this thing. Resets of hexagon puzzles. Okay. I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna park it here and just fiddle around with this device. And what is this? That doesn't particularly help. You can get everything into alignment, kind of. But it's nothing like a solution to this puzzle. So this thing needs to be over here. Up there. I got this to rotate. Do I just need to light them all up? That can't be right. No. There's gotta be a correct way to do it. Input device. What do you need to input? Well, we're gonna have to come back here after we go through our notes and try to find a solution. I don't recall ever seeing anything like that before. Alright, well, that's the end of this loop and the end of this episode. So, as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.